Hi, this is Avery Allen. My video for my SMART project. For my project, I decided to do something that involved getting more into temple work in my life and family history work as well. And so I saw this as a good opportunity to start making myself more accountable and getting into that work a little bit more. So this is my temple here, the Oquirrh Mountain Temple. I've had a lot of great experiences here at this temple doing different things, being from West Jordan. But I had an experience. My cousin asked me if I would go and participate in a Pinners conference up in Salt Lake. And so as I was up there kind of doing my thing, watching the classes and doing my job, I actually saw a couple of ladies with name tags on and with Family Search shirts on, and I kind of stopped them and I was like, hey, I need to come see you guys at your booth. And they got all excited. So after my shift, I got to go to their booth and check things out there, and it was a super cool setup. Apparently it was only there or at the Joseph Smith Memorial Building you can have a special experience where you can look up your ancestors and look up the percentage of where they immigrated from and where, and all these super cool things. So I actually had my parents with me, and we got to check that out and see our heritage, and that kind of gets you pumped up for the work, as well as my girlfriend and I, that's us there, kind of talking to one of the missionaries. She got to find some names right then and there. It was pretty neat experience. There's a few more pictures of us in action. So it was a good experience. She got some names that kind of pumped me up more to get into the work. So some of my goals were to find names for myself to go and take to the temple and do work for, and also to get a little bit more into indexing. So there's just a little picture there of me completing my first batch without somebody supervising me or helping me out. So that was a good accomplishment. Also, my first time ever finding a name, actually there's two names there from my family. First time ever finding a name where I could do all the work in the temple for them. So that I was pretty stoked about that. And I'm looking forward to getting all that work done. But a cool experience that I had. So my girlfriend took some of those names that she got from that event at the Pinners conference, and we got to go to the temple and print them off. And we decided, she decided that she wanted to go do the baptism. So that night we went down to the baptistry, and I had the privilege to baptize her for her family, and it was just a neat experience to be a part of that. And I remember telling her that I kind of felt like a missionary again. It was a good missionary experience, and the closest thing that I felt kind of being about the Lord's work in the temple that night. So that was pretty cool, and that kind of helped fuel me a little bit more as I was deciding to follow this type of projects. And that's something I've noticed. As you have more experiences in family history, it kind of fuels your fire and gets you more pumped. So with these names, I also, along with the two that were needing all the work done, there was a few sealings and a few things that I was able to hand off to my parents, who on their anniversary, they went to Las Vegas, and their first stop was the temple. So they were able to do a couple of those sealings, and it was super neat just to see everybody getting involved in the work and being able to have my own personal family names. Because originally I thought that the work had been done, that my family, being predominantly members of the church, had done most of the work and there was nothing I could do, but I found out that that wasn't the case. So I'm pretty grateful for the experience that I had. I hope to make more strides, and grateful for the small accomplishments that I made in family history work, and just hope that it continues. And this was my SMART project for this semester.